With Constructing Artistics, I wanted to do a little project share of a tassel I just put together. I say it like I just threw it together. I had bought these at the Hobby Lobby clearance, and these are the Sewology tassel tops. And I really like the fact that they have 2 screws in them. So I have never used anything like this before. These are very difficult to get all the way screwed in, depending on how you do it. There is a tiny little slot on the top here that I think it's for a Phillips head screwdriver, but I do not have that small of a screwdriver. So but I did make this. I wanted to share it. I had taken seam binding earlier and dyed it these colors, which was a pink and a peach. I had just used craft paint to do it, which was Craft Smart, and this is Deco Art. This one, the pink one, is Pink Bliss, and this one was Warm Beige. And I dyed them yesterday so that this morning that they would be dry. So that way I could travel with my project and work on it. Anyway, I had already put some of this together. I know you guys saw me make this little rose adornment, or whatever you want to call it, charm. And that's where I just took one of those AliExpress roses, flatback roses, and glued it to a bale with glossy accents. And I just tied that in a knot. I didn't even put that on a jump ring. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Denise. And then this, I went ahead and threaded that inside. This is attached to the screw, but I had bought this a while back, also on AliExpress. This is rosary bead. This is to make rosaries, and it already comes linked up like that, and I love it. I hook this stuff on everything, and so it's super cheap. You get like 5 yards for $3 or whatever. This is a chandelier charm, which you can get from light shops, strangely. And then I just tied some various beads onto the peach and the pink. I picked out some beads that I thought some kind of match, some don't. The rose is kind of the wrong color. I put one of those clamps that you buy to make choker chains, and then I used this big, I could attach something to the bottom too, because there's a little ring there. So I may attach something to the bottom of that. And then this is really sturdy. The top of this is a swivel hook. I really like it. And then I just added a few random laces and stuff to it. So I think it turned out pretty cute. I didn't attach something to every piece, but darn near a lot. Like this doesn't have anything. The laces I didn't attach anything to, and a few of these seam bindings are still free if somebody wanted to add something on. This one's shorter. This one was cut shorter, so I think that's why I liked kind of tucking that inside. I thought that was kind of a little hidden surprise, but I thought it was fun. I thought it turned out cute, and I thought I would come on and share it before I forgot how I made it. Thank you. Well, thank you. Let me move this box, this chat box. My dad, you guys, update on my dad. Everything is good. Everything is as it should be. Praise God. His CAT scan is perfect. Doctor said he had like textbook veins, like everything's where it's supposed to be inside. No twists and turns or curves or surprises. And so his CAT scan showed that his shunt is working and all the blood is flowing the right direction now, and nothing is leaking. And so who knows? He might live to be 100. Now, if I could get him to stop mowing the lawn, then we would be good. But I thought I might add a couple more things. I want a bigger key. I have this little key. I thought about a big key, and I think a really big key would look good on here. And so I think I'm going to find maybe a big key and take that off, and maybe put a big chunky key, on here. But this is pretty weighty by itself. But I really like these tassel tops, and I guess they're not selling these anymore. They just sell the gold and the silver, but I like the fact that they have that screw down in them. The problem is you have to put, of course, the top one in first, but what I did was I took all my seam binding laces and laid everything out, including this and this chain. And I threaded these through this screw on the inside before I screwed it down, through the top one though. And I tied a knot in my seam binding. So literally, like, you can pull as hard as you want to. That's never coming out of that tassel. Like, it's in there. So if you took these screws out, you could probably take it out. Hi, Lizzie. But I don't think without, thank you, Mary Beth. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled about that. So I really like these with the screws, and now they only come in gold and silver. So I'm going to have to find a way to distress them. And I think I'm going to do the Genevieve rusting technique and see how that works, because I've used that with some other stuff and it works really well. So I don't know if you guys have ever done that. It's just where you take salt and hydrogen peroxide and you can rust anything. And oh, and vinegar. Sorry. Anyway, she has a thing on her channel, but recently I rusted some stuff, and then I clear coated it so that the rust wouldn't come off on the paper. So this is kind of my newest creation. I thought I would go on and show it and see how this goes over. I thought about putting a lot more in it, but I didn't want it to be too big around this, like this way wise. I wanted it to still be able to hang nice if it was hung on something. So you can't really see it from the angle of the camera how it hangs. But I think when it's laying down, it looks wonky. But when it's, when I hold it up, I like the way it looks. And I like the fact that this is a little longer. I thought about making it shorter, but I like the fact that that just barely kind of peeks out at the bottom. So I tried to make everything a little different height, so it had some surprises in it. So depending on what you look at from what angle, the Genevieve, yes. Yeah, and it's super easy. I'm like watching Mr. Science, yeah. Dana and I. Well, that's it, really. I just wanted to show this and talk about my dad and how happy I am that he's good. And then I'm actually going live again in a minute. Sue sent me a box, and so I haven't called her. I got to call Sue and tell her that I'm going to open the box that she sent me. So I'm excited to open the box. Yeah, Sue was supposed to send me some of these too. She has a good dumpster story about dumpster diving, and she has her own chandelier story where she found a chandelier. Anyway, so I'm going to be right back with my box. I have to stop this because I want her to have her own. I want that to have a dedicated video, and I got to figure out how to back the camera out because I zoomed in to show this, and then now I don't know how to fix the camera. So I have to actually, because I'm, a tech-idiot, and I don't know how to do stuff with my own webcam. It's Thad's webcam. When we lived in separate towns and we had started dating, we actually Skyped each other all the time, and so he knows how to use it. I don't. So I will be back shortly with the box from Sue. So stay tuned. All right. Thanks for coming in. Love you. Oh, you're on the road with the kids? Oh, that's fun. Well, don't look at your phone. You'll get car sick again. But pop in and listen if you want. I mean, if you're not driving. Hi, Mary. I just got here and I'm just leaving. But I have to start a new video because Sue sent me a box and I got to call Sue and tell her I'm going to open the box. I don't think I've texted her yet. So I got to tell her so she can come and watch. So I'll be right back. I got to figure out how to zoom out my camera. Hi. Hi, Olivia, future YouTube crafter. And Chevelle, hi. So is it just you and the girls? Is Bobby with you or any of the other kids? Patient Bobby who doesn't care that you're noisy? I can't stand him, you said. You said I'm not talking to him. I thought that was funny. I thought that was the funniest thing. You guys got to go watch that video. Lisa's talking about Bobby's room is next to the craft room, and he never, ever complains if she's in there late or it's a school night or whatever, never says anything. She said, I can't stand him. I'm not talking to him. That was the funniest thing I ever heard. Okay, maybe not ever, but it was pretty funny. All right, I texted Sue. Mary, ain't Lisa funny? Ain't, as my English teacher rolls over in her grave. Ain't Lisa funny? I really love these things. And I really like how that turned out. I love how that little rosette glued to the bail turned out. I'm really glad that I just started gluing random objects to these bails because I really like them. All right, ladies, I'm going to go and I'll hopefully see you back here in just a few minutes. I'm going to get Sue on the line and let her know I'm going to open her box so that maybe she'll want to roll in and talk me through it. And because I think that'll be fun. And so I will be back shortly. Lisa, safe travels. And I'll see you all shortly, hopefully. Bye.